I think the first thing students should recognize about studying fine arts at Mount Allison is that when they come to Mount Allison to study fine arts, they don't have to be an artist to start with. They're coming to fine arts with a passion, interest, and engagement in the visual arts, and then they're learning from there. So if you have an interest and you want to be engaged in making studio art, those are the skills and that's what you need to have to come to the program. We start people on the path to making art, and we're not expecting people to be virtuosos when they arrive. Contemporary art has a lot of possibilities and we want students to embrace those possibilities. Studying fine arts at Mount Allison is very hard work. It's a place to come if you're really engaged in making art. It's a place to have access to studios, to work with faculty who have a lot of experience in their fields and can convey a lot of information. It's a place to come and bring your ideas and your strengths and develop your practice as an artist, or develop the many other practices that contribute to that: art history, museum studies, becoming a curator, all those sorts of things. Studying fine arts at Mount A is also a place where you get to be with your people, a place where you get to meet with other students who have the same passions and interests that you do. The people who wanted to be artists, the people who like to draw, the people who like to make photographs and make videos are actually going to meet their peers at a place like Mount Allison. The studios and the facility at the Purdy Crawford Center for the Arts allow students to have an experiential learning experience, or to enjoy experiential learning almost all the time. Most of learning in the fine arts has always been and will continue to be experiential learning new materials, new processes, and new ways to be in the world, in a sense. The other part of this experiential learning is that we also have a large number of opportunities for students to do their own research as upper year students working in summer research grants, internships, and engagement in the larger arts community within Sackville and Mount Allison. There are a number of opportunities within the university for students who are taking the fine arts or visual arts programs to engage with what they're learning in a professional context. One thing I would say, particularly with your thinking about your portfolio, the portfolio I think sometimes is a daunting thing to prepare. I think it's really important to remember that we want to see a picture of you. We want to see the interests you have, the engagements you have with making things. So it's great to see the work you've made in your classes at school, but it's also great to see the other things you've made, music you've made, videos you've made, productions, books, even if you've done stage sets or something for a drama production. All those things contribute to what we look at as a portrait of you and how we assess whether you'll be successful in the program. All manner of things that you've done, not necessarily just things that you've made in classes, in art classes during high school, but all other kinds of platforms and media that you might use. Everything from rug hooking to videos you've made on your own, to playing with the band, doing stage productions, anything that you've contributed to in a creative way. Two things I think really differentiate Mount Allison from other degree programs. One is our scale. We are intimate. There are 30 people who come each year to study the fine arts, and that class stays together pretty much as a cohort throughout the four-year degree, so you really get to enjoy a sense of community. The other thing that we really have is access to the studios. So students are able to come here and really utilize the facilities that are here and are really world-class in the Purdy Crawford Center for the Arts. This degree can take you into all kinds of different career paths. Of course, being an artist, a contemporary professional artist, is one, but many people find all kinds of other opportunities, from museum curatorship, conservation, art history, postgraduate degrees, working in architecture, working in design, including graphic design, photography, many of the other publishing industries, as well as all kinds of entrepreneurial avenues that people take after graduating from a BFA.